What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today. And what I want to do was start with the S&P 500. And guys, this is going to be on the weekly time frame. These are weekly candles. And we ended up losing about 11% this past week. And typically, if you see this type of a candle in the stock market, Bitcoin's just going to get crushed and altcoins are going to get crushed. And surprisingly, Bitcoin and some of these altcoins have held up fairly well given the circumstance of how much we've went down recently in the stock market. If we take a look at Bitcoin, just to give you an example here. So we really started to have the major sell-off take place in the stock market this past week. And yeah, this is an ugly candle. It's not the best candle. As you can see here, we pushed all the way up to about $88,800. And then we've seen that rejection. We have to wait until tomorrow to see how the candle ends up closing. But right now, guys, considering what took place in the stock market, Bitcoin has been holding up fairly well. And in my opinion, I believe, guys, and this is just my opinion, I believe we're going to have more time in this bull market once everything gets shaken out. I've talked about this in the past videos with artificial intelligence and bots and algorithms and all different types of things. They're going to try to play on your emotions. And personally, what I've done, guys, is just sit back. I've stayed in my positions, and I'm just trying not to panic. I think the best things you can do are exercise, spend time with your family, go on hikes, fishing, walks, do that type of stuff, and just stay away from the charts. And that's what I'm trying to tell you here. You know, I'd like to put out a video every day, but I'm not going to waste your time. And I'm definitely not going to be like YouTubers who one day are saying, we're going to the moon, and then the next day it's all over and back and forth. That's going to really play on your emotions. For me, I'm holding my conviction. I still think we're going to have more time in this bull market. And you know what, guys? I could be wrong on that, but just some of the things that I'm looking at, we have not had anything close to a climax top to where we have a huge volume bar coming in. This is an ugly top here. I don't like it how, you know, we made it up to about 108,000. We failed, and then we tried up again on lighter volume, but that could have shown that we just needed this correction because Bitcoin, it runs so hard and straight up. We don't build any support, and then it just comes crashing back down on itself. And you can see this last correction that we had here. Guys, this lasted roughly about 6 months or so, and we went down a total of, let's see here, about 33%. So, I mean, this was really nasty, and we lived through this, and we got a nice breakout. And then this here so far, we have went down about 30%, but it's been sharper. This here, we started bouncing back, and we were just kind of moving down and sideways. This one has been just that sharp drop down, and sometimes that happens in corrections. Some you can move sideways, and others are going to be sharper, and I believe this is just a sharper correction for us. So right now, our money flow, our Chaikin money flow is going to be at a positive 0.05, so that still has just been tailing off there. I don't like that aspect, but we are still above the zero line as of now. Our lazy bear squeeze, we're in the red, and then our MACD, we have had that bearish cross we've been looking at for a while now, and we have not crossed back to the bullish side, but we are still up above that zero line as of right now. If we turn on our Lux Algo, main area we need to get over top is going to be our previous week's high at $88,800, and we need to defend this previous week's low at around $81,500. But you know, guys, when you step back and you take a look at what's been going on in the stock market here with all the tariff news and all the headlines and everything else trying to freak people out, this has been a really big drop for the stock market, and it's nice to see that Bitcoin has held up fairly well when we've went down about 18% in the stock market over the last roughly, let's see here, about 2 months or so. And in the stock market, you can also see here, guys, typically when we're in this nice bull run, I mean, the money flow volume can get up to 0.56. Right now, we're at 0.03. So this has been some serious selling here on some heavier volume. So we're just going to have to wait to see how this shakes out, see if we can start, you know, at least put a bottom in, get a bounce, and then try to set that higher low and go higher. But with this much pressure from the stock market, it's nice to see Bitcoin holding up. We're going to have to see if it still can hold up, because sometimes, guys, you can have this happen, and then Bitcoin will go sideways a little bit, and then it will start to roll over. And then maybe we have to go down to some lower levels, find some support. But my opinion, this is the manipulation. This is the whales. And, you know, guys, this is the reason we're in this game. You know, if you want the big gains to the upside, I tell myself this, then you're going to have to deal with some of the corrections that come along with it, especially in altcoins and different instruments like that. So want to give you guys a quick one here. I'm staying calm, relax, go out, have some fun with your family. Let me know down low what you're doing. God bless each and every one of you guys.